Hello everybody and welcome to Simon Says, our D&D 5e one-shots with our always different cast. We have two new beautiful members here. We have Opirus playing as Zeeg and Isai playing as Tim, and always Simon. And I completely forgot to change my name tag. I'm not Devon. I have another name. So, Simon, would you care to tell us a bit about the setting we're playing?
Yes. So, you guys, you know, you haven't known each other for a while, and you would be looking for work in the regions of Mordrin, it's called. One of the bigger cities in this this region. Let me. What's the?
Simon,
Can I
can
show
you
the
possibly turn down your mic for just a bit? The background sound to it is unusually big.
Thing is, I only think you hear it though, Shaki.
No, this is definitely not me.
I hear some.
It's
I hear
a lot
some.
louder than normal. So staticky today.
Yeah,
Just very.
which is very weird. I know.
I lower it like this.
Oh yeah, that's better. Still there.
If I do it like this, what happens? Do it like this.
It's a bit better. It's like a bit better.
Just play like heavy
Yeah,
metal
I'm
over
playing.
it.
I'm playing. I'm
It's-
playing. Just mission. The
So
behind
so
it. It
odd,
should be
so
good.
odd. Oh well. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, yes. And please people of chat tell me if background noises are too high, if you don't hear anybody, and so on. So, go on. Sorry.
Right. You are usually looking for work in the regions, in the regions of Dracian, actually, but that's the kingdom. Work has been particularly slow, and you haven't really found any damsels in distress or very at this point in time. But what you have been notified about is that Lauren, a town known for its quite rich harvest, it's called farming. It's a big, pretty much a big. It has a big farming community. It specializes very much in apples. And you heard that there's going to be this very big annual harvest festival. And you guys decided to check it out. So, well, as we're waiting for our fourth member to arrive, how about you guys describe your characters a bit?
Okay.
Isai, do you want to start?
Tim,
Isai?
are you here?
Oh, well.
Tim. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, you
oh,
know
no.
what? Let's rephrase that. Opirius, you seem like the guy that wants to start.
All right. My character's name is Zeeg Leafstrider. A lot of people just call him Z. He is a wood elf, coming from a small village nearby I believe it was
The
called
Howling Forest.
The Howling Forest. Yes.
I move you to the right later. Do you see the on the roll 20, or did I move you to the right one? No, actually. Let's move you over here.
Oh, the Howling Forest. That is where we last time had our adventure in Simon Says, wasn't it?
That is correct. Let me move it over here, and you can see the map for yourself.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it seems to have gone a bit crazy. You can see like very green dots all over it, and
Yeah.
for some reason, World 20 fucked that up. I don't know. There's a bit. It's not as good as it was, but never mind.
It's okay.
Oh well.
It's
can
okay.
see.
Yeah.
Yes, please continue.
And so he's a wood elf from the Howling Forest, and he studied as a monk in the forest for the longest time until eventually he left and just started exploring. You know, he wanted to get to know the world better, and eventually he made his home in Lorien. Do you want me to go through just background and personality?
Or you can describe some personality, and if you want to keep something out, you may just
Okay.
we can find out as the campaign goes.
I don't know. Personality-wise, he likes to watch over his friends as if they were a litter of newborn pups. His ideals primarily revolve around change. He feels like life is like the seasons, in constant change, and we must change with it. His bond is an injury to the unspoiled wilderness of my home is an injury to me. And his primary flaw is that he remembers every insult he's received and will nurse a silent resentment towards anyone who's wronged him. But, yeah.
Right.
Pretty good character. That's interesting. I want to see how you nurse us like newborn babies.
We're getting disturbing images, but please, Chucky, you can try and describe your character and see how it goes.
Can definitely try. Okay, so my character is Carrion Mordred. He is a tiefling. Out of what I did not think you ever told me how I was born. Where I was born.
Where you were born? Well, let's just say you might not be born in this part of the region. And
Okay. I was not born in this part of the region. My hair is white. I have golden eyes. I'm medium sized, not that tall. Just, I would say 6 feet is not 5'8". So something goes to that. It's muscular body with purple skin and the usual Fifthwing characteristics like the horns, the weird skin, the weird like eyes. No mustache. He doesn't have mustaches. He does not like mustaches. He is a paladin by class, which is unusual, but he is. You never told me that one thing. My god, my patron god. What's his name? In your world.
I believe I told you it was Solaris.
Solaris, yes you did. Yes, you are right. My patron god is Solaris, the god of justice?
God of Light?
God of right. Good.
Well,
God
justice, God of
of-
Light. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
similar.
god can have
Yes,
many.
yeah.
I mean, there can be many virtues, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a paladin of devotion anyway, so I'm basically uphold the law.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not
Uh,
lawful. I'm not actually not uphold the law. It's more of justice, but not necessarily in a lawful fashion.
All right. To put it in perspective, by the way, this region is mostly human-controlled. So, let's say it's almost like you could see the. Sometimes you'd see like the lone elf or like dwarf or maybe gnome or even halfling, but it's pretty rare. But and even like the more exotic races that hails from the southern and the eastern regions, I could say that you're probably born in the eastern region.
Okay.
And
okay.
probably has more. They're generally more friendly towards like all race friendly, more properly, more appropriate mixed up. Like it's a more fair distribution, if you so will.
Yeah. So like in the eastern regions, people are more okay with other races. Got it. So just a bit more about my character. My personal trait: my favor, once lost, is lost forever. My ideal: I must prove that I can handle myself without the cuddling of my family. Bond: I am in love with the heir of a family that my family despises. And flaw: I hide a truly scandalous secret that will ruin my family forever. It's so secret I don't even know what it is.
It's a secret, alright.
It's a secret, alright. It's like
Yep.
when you put a pin to your credit card and you don't look, you're like, it's very secret.
What? Like you're putting the pin in and you're not looking, so
Yes.
other people can't
Yeah.
see it.
Exactly.
First
Right.
put the pin.
Right.
That's the logic.
You'll
If you
get
can't
it
see,
eventually.
nobody can see it.
So, last but especially not least, let's have Isai describe his character for us.
My character is a rather short forest gnome, currently 3 foot tall. He has, he is the class of fighter, and he weighs like roughly 45 pounds. He is tan with short blonde hair and bright green eyes, which I think is pretty odd for a gnome. And his story is one filled with tragedy, and well, it's rather peculiar circumstances. At a very young age, I'm talking like very young for especially a gnome of like 5 years old, he was kidnapped. Pretty much kidnapped and like took into slavery. And surprise, surprise, the person that he was sold to actually, kind of raised him and like gave him to his son for like guard work. I'm like, this is like a very, very odd situation for like a gnome. I mean, he never actually seemed to be like that down by this kind of work, which normally would make a person like pretty sad. But the people that took him in and bought him, pretty much, they were pretty nice people as far as people with slaves go. Over like a couple of their lifetimes, he eventually like got freed by one of like the kinder siblings as like slavery kind of, I guess, digressed. And he started working in a like a mage college as like a janitor. And he's slowly, over probably 100 years or so, slowly started developing a magical spark. And now he's looking for adventure on with his pet fish and his pet mouse.
Do whatever you want.
Well, at least the
Let's,
3 of them that we have.
You
Well-
have them, so do what you have the character sheets. You can put them out for the public if you'd like. Have to look them over. Since we haven't got any response as of yet, I think that I'd like to tell you a little bit of something. So
Or
I have a tale
yes.
for you, everyone.
Let me actually stop the music. Go.
So today,
Chucky.
I ventured on my own with a party of 4. We had just discovered, we just annihilated a bandit camp that was disguised. It was actually concealing a mining operation for reasons we do not yet know. We are on their trail, however, but the interesting part is that after we had conquered their camp and slayed them all, we ventured in a more narrower path. This was all in a very hilly hinterlands area, and we discovered a path that led to a very specific valley called Lady Shawnee's Valley. And as we were approaching, we stopped to admire the scenery, for it was quite lovely. Unbeknownst to us, a huge shadow lurked over, and soon it came into our view. As we were looking around, trying to determine what kind of noise there was hanging over us, we were all scorched to death by a dragon. Well played, Dragon Age Inquisition. Well played.
It's exactly what happened to me the first time. Just a different thing that I was not looking around for scenery. I saw the dragon wings when I killed them. And as I was fighting them, fireball to the head, killed us all. One shot. I actually had no idea what killed me.
400 fire damage to the head.
Yes, I had no idea
And
what
it
was happening.
was glorious.
I killed the dragon though. a couple of not yesterday. Yeah,
I am sure you did. However, I think I was level 3 at the time, and I didn't want
Five.
to
I was
even
five.
imagine what the dragon would do to me. So I fled in. I mean, after we got scorched, pretty much, I reloaded, and I found myself at the same place. I pretty much hightailed out of there.
yeah. I killed
But it was
him.
glorious. I really liked the game a lot.
The game is awesome. The game is awesome. Killed it on level 16. It's
had
like
not-
it's level 12. I barely managed to kill it at level 16. All unique inventory. Very hard to kill on, especially like difficulty scales a lot.
It's a dragon, man.
It's a jam dragon. It was hard to kill.
Yeah, like
Even
what do you
previous
expect?
Dragon
Like,
Ages, dragons are hard.
Very hard. Now I can't find another one to kill, to be honest.
It's not like Skyrim, you know,
Solo
where
dragon.
you can pretty much just, you know.
Yeah, I
well,
think
like in
that's the way-
Skyrim, you're pretty much it's pretty much rock paper scissors, where you're the rock and dragons are scissors, and like the townspeople are paper that's already on fire, so they can't beat you. All the guards
I
are
know.
paper. They're like, oh, you stole from someone. Well, looks like you can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
I guess you're coming with
Played
us.
about like 54, 56 hours of that game. Awesome. It is. I'm still continuing. I think the gameplays are gonna take me until Witcher appears, which is good because I can just jump to Witcher after that.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay, so well, do you want to talk about how we met Tim and Zieg?
All right.
I mean, I feel like I feel like my character would have a connection to Tim because he was sold into slavery and maybe then he went to get work, and I would be attracted. Like I would be interested in his story, and after I heard it, I would want to help him out of my altruistic spirit. So
You're so kind.
I would band up with him. What would Tim think of that?
I'm sure Tim would find anyone that is capable of swinging a sword, casting a spell, with anyone with a bow, to help aid his well, kind of want for adventuring right now for the rest
Well, besides
the
the
rest of his
bow,
many years.
besides the bow, I can do both of those. So
So yeah,
I shake his hand. Let's go find Zieg. So Zieg, you know the character better. How do you think he would interact with us? I mean, I don't know. Would you approach you, or would you approach us? Would we approach you?
You guys would. Actually, you would find me. I'm not too far away, just idly looking about, scoping things around. You've known me. We originally actually met in a caravan escort, and you came to find out this was primarily Zieg's main job. He offers his combat skills of being a monk to caravans of his choosing. Usually, he likes aiding good people and such. And
ones without slaves.
Right. Merchant caravans, of course. And with that, he was able, to not only explore more of the land, but make a decent income. But it has been quite a long time since his last escort mission.
Interesting. So
Wait.
you see, we met there, and maybe after that, you were looking for jobs. We were looking for jobs. So
Right. So I think we just decided, why not look together?
okay. So that's the tale of Carrion, Tim, and Zieg. Simon,
We're also searching for a nature specialist,
nature
but we
specialist.
can't quite find anyone yet.
Okay. Simon, what do you say?
The nature specialist has been eluding you so far, but we don't know whenever that opportunity will arise. But you know what? Let's actually jump into you guys arriving
Well,
around.
that sounds weird. Are you sure you want to do that on stream?
One jump.
Jump in
Oh,
us.
yeah.
We'll play XXX. Here we go.
Sorry, continue on.
Thank you.
In love.
We shall start with you guys arriving in Lauren around a arbitrary time of 6 p.m.
Okay.
As you guys have heard, there is a harvest festival coming along, and people have been preparing all day to set up different kinds of stalls with, you know, the usual games like bobbing for apples, some kind of some contests, and you know whatnot. And as you arrive, you can see people are like going about, cheering. They're happy. Like pretty much everyone has a smile on their faces. Let's actually see. Dice, 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 dice. Let's put
So,
dice.
Are we here to like find a job or just here to check out the
You-
festival?
The
Out of
so
the
here's the
adventure with
thing.
chicks
So here's the
out.
thing. Like, there's been Mordrin, where you guys came from, has been pretty much pretty stagnant with the jobs lately. But you pretty much came here to have a good time, to like check out, maybe, you know, see if maybe someone has a job for you. Maybe if or you know, just check out the sites. I mean, you-
Okay, that sounds good.
Maybe we just go live in the Howling Forest. That'd be fun.
You guys just sprint past Lauren by adventure.
Let's go do you
The
have
words of Sharp
any
Teeth,
more
oh my God.
exposition for us, or is that it?
I think
like,
when you
can I-
arrive in Lauren, the ball is pretty much in your court at this
Okay.
point in time.
Mm.
Looking at
So
the
generally,
gadget,
right-
yeah. Gone?
Yeah. Right now they're just prepping for the festival. It's not occurring.
They have been prepping for a while. I mean, they're pretty much like doing the final touches, pretty much.
Mm.
So
Okay.
like in a couple of hours, people will like start having some fun, I guess.
Awesome.
Zig, Tim, should we go look for jobs now, or do you want to get a tavern room first? There might not be that many with so many people here.
And that's your 18 charisma paladin talking, by the way.
I have people skills. I don't have a good voice. It's rugged. It's that
not
sexy.
rugged.
It's sexy rugged, you know.
Ah, okay.
So it's
Both
this,
of you
this is
noticed
like
that
deep
Zeke-
voice that attracts female tieflings that are not here in the city or cities around.
Both,
Because he's so known for his social skills. I mean, I guess Bruce Wayne is, but you know.
speaking of
Fair
social skills, you find that Zeke doesn't really say anything with his 8 charisma. He just
Hey,
kind of like
charisma's not
looks
that
between. He just
I mean,
kinda
it's like
looks between you
slightly below
two
normal.
a bit,
Pretty high.
and then it says, "I suppose a tavern will do for now."
Okay, let's go.
Are all the games closed up for the day?
The games, I mean, they've pretty much been preparing, like, so they'll be in the
Oh, they're still preparing.
yeah. So they're finishing up it pretty much. So let's say you can take a guesstimate of like a couple of hours. Maybe they'll just they'll start.
So it's more of the like whole daytime thing with all the kids instead of like a nighttime thing with alcohol and partying. Or is it a bit
Yeah,
of both?
like tomorrow will probably be like the one like with the kids. I mean, you probably a lot of parents actually like bring their kids with them to some places, like even if there's alcohol involved, like because they can't just leave the kids. So, but the parents still has to have some kind of release of relief for the end of the day kind of thing. So sometimes you see kids just hanging around pretty much, and like it's not like there's like a 28 to 21 restriction on alcohol either, pretty much. So you'll see
I
some
mean,
kids
Most
partaking.
kids would have like the average glass of
Yeah, like there's.
couple of
So would
But
they
either
be-
way, like,
would the kids be higher, like taller than Tim, or shorter than Tim?
Oh, way tall. Dude, 3 foot tall is tiny.
A lot of the kids, I mean, like gnomes, like 3 feet. Like it's like
They're like
he's
the size
it's
of
basically the size of a
10-year-olds.
toddler, pretty much.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw a kid that was like 20, less than 20 kgs kind of thing?
Good point.
Chucky doesn't know because every time he goes out, he gets chased by wild dogs.
Yes, every time, every time.
So he can never leave his house. It's like
That's why I stream, you know. It's like I'm here because I cannot go anywhere.
exactly.
He's trapped inside that box, like.
Just this
it's
box,
like-
exactly here. I can. I cannot escape. It's dragging me inside. So walking into the first inn that I see, I guess.
I fall behind.
What's the name of the inn, Salmon?
The Red Rooster.
Is that the same one? No.
No, that was the Iron Mug Inn.
Okay.
Mordred.
I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna search for the Iron Mug, but that would be a nice precedent.
The Iron Mug Inn would be in Mordred, so you wouldn't find it.
Oh
either way.
yeah, it's in Mordred.
they go
you're
all the
right.
way to Mordred.
You're right.
Yes. So you would have to go all the way back just to go there.
No, it would be a nice precedent to see like every one shot starts from the Iron Mug. It's like there's something behind that. Anyway,
Magical.
it's magical.
You
And
you
to-
have been in the Iron Mug Inn, but there was no jobs right there at this point in time.
Damn the Iron Mug Inn. Red Rooster it is. And well, I go in front and take out. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot. In chat, I do have a retain. I do have a squire and 2 retainers with me. So like, there's 2
What?
guys that follow me. That follow me always, carrying
Yeah.
all my
It is
stuff.
in the
I
background.
remember Chucky didn't give me this. I could have totally lived. Totally lived. if I had
However-
this guy.
It is good to know that, Tim, you're riding on something.
I am riding on something. There is a goat, and I am riding upon this goat.
What is the name of
It's
the
my
goat?
loyal. It's my loyal steed. It's obviously Chucky. That's obviously the name of the goat.
I make sure to give the goat. What do goats eat that they like?
Like tin cans.
Carrots?
Tin cats? I don't think
No.
carrots. Cats are for.
Goats will eat anything. They'll
Yeah.
eat shoes.
They-
It don't matter.
They'll eat probably everything.
I make sure to give him a treat every day. Good Chucky. Good Chucky. Okay, anyway.
I don't
You-
really wash him that
you-
much, so Chucky kind of smells really bad.
Good one.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
one.
pretty much.
So the Red Rooster. Hey, I would like 3 rooms, double.
It is. I think it would be fair to me to say that people, as you've been entering town, people have been giving you a bit of a
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
look,
Oh yeah.
because
Definitely.
you stand
Yeah.
out a lot, even with your people skills.
Even
Like,
when
it's not like you have an aura.
the only
of
thing,
people skill.
that I would argue against that is that they do see the symbol of the most prominent
Yeah, but
god, I
like,
guess,
do you-
Solaris.
Sure, but they would see you first. Like they would see.
Oh,
like,
yeah, definitely.
So
They would see the
would
horns, yeah.
react. They would react, and maybe like, and think of it like this: like there will always be racial like.
Humans, most of them.
No,
Not
yeah,
all, I
no,
guess.
no. Wait.
Unless you become
Let-
extremely
let,
famous.
let me finish, Chucky.
Go on.
People will almost always judge you by your race rather than what your religion is. I mean, they don't
Right.
really know. Like
Again, I would say it
yes,
depends
you have
on
a
the
symbol of
place you
Tyr,
are.
but yes, you have a symbol of Tyr. It's a symbol of
Solaris.
Tyr. Symbol of Solaris, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're.
No, I
Yeah,
agree. But if I would walk into a church, that would be a completely different thing. I would say,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'm just saying
But
that's
this isn't a
what I
church,
meant.
this
No, that's
isn't
what
a-
I meant. Wherever I
Yeah.
am, it depends. So that's why I'm against the word always.
So
But that's it.
So,
So-
you guys have been getting some kind of because we have a tiefling, we have a gnome and a goat, and we have this pretty tall elvish monk.
Yep.
That right?
Cloaked.
Yeah.
Cloaked
pretty-
but hood down.
I mean,
You know
you're,
what? You know
you're
what
probably
talks?
the one who stands out the least, but
You know what talks in
You know-
every language? 2 golden coins in my fingers before I want 3 rooms, double, please. Ale and food.
okay, so you look at the bartender, who seems to be like he I guess he would do the Red Rooster proud because he has like a pretty, you know, he has like this whiskey little red beard, like it looks like almost like a slur, and it's like he has red
His
hair.
over to one side. Like the Skrillex haircut over to one side. Oh, that'd be great.
And has this like
He starts, like, walking around like this.
like nose. No, but seriously.
Find out
Sorry,
we're just talking
sir.
to a rooster.
Did you drop the bass, sir?
As you go in, like the whole, like those who are in tavern, there's not too many people around there just yet, but like there's a couple of people, and like they went pretty silent when you went into the tavern. The bartender asks you like, "Oh, do you have any rooms? Here's like 2 gold." Kind of looks at your part a little bit.
No, I don't say do you have any
Does he
rooms.
even see me?
I say
kinda, like,
exactly
I kinda,
that.
like reach over the counter. They go, "Hey, down here!"
So you're trying like the counter is way higher than you are, pretty much.
I have to
But
reach
you're
my
like,
arms.
okay, let's see if he. So he goes from looking at Chucky with a bit of like a bit of a,
Which is he more attract, my horns or my 2 gold?
he goes from looking at you, Chucky, a bit, and then like he starts to like snap out of his a little bit of chalk there, and like he hears this voice going from the table, like he just leans over and sees this tiny gnome just standing there.
I give him a big grin.
Sal, how do you do? He says.
Well, I'm pretty good actually. These guys are with me. So wait, are you paying for this?
He look at him. Shouldn't I?
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, he looks back at Chucky. I don't know, what was it? Carrion?
Carrion.
Carrion?
It's actually Carrion, but I'm not gonna make you pronounce it. So
Carrion.
Carrion.
Carian? That right? Carian?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like Carian. That sounds like you're crying. Okay.
Okay. You
What
can,
are
you,
you?
you
He
can
looks
use,
at-
you can use my family
He
name
looks
if
at
you want to.
Ryan. He
You
looks
can
like
use
Cry.
actually use my family name. It says better. Mordred.
It looks at Mordred,
Ah, sure. Good.
and like he sees your goal, like rooms. Yes, we got rooms for you. How long are you staying? Like he still looks like a bit wary, but you know.
For
The
the festival, how long does it take?
it lasts for 3 days, pretty much.
Okay,
It's
the
a month.
others, and I say 3 days.
3 days.
Sure.
I'll pay a day now, and I'll pay you each morning. We're looking for a job, so. And I pay. How much is a room?
A room would be probably like with room and board. I'd say around 2. Well,
Are you using the stats in the Pro Handbook? Or
I would
on your own?
I would say. I mean, it kind of depends. I'd say if you pay like 2 silver a day each, pretty much. Room and board,
So 1, 2,
and that's like including all meals.
4,
So you have like 2 gold held up,
6.
and it's just like,
6. Yeah.
"Hey,
So
you
I
an
put.
idiot. How much gold do you think you need?"
I put it. It's you forget I have 2 retainers and the squire. You pay for them as well.
Yeah, he has to pay for the room first.
So I put a gold, and a gold and 2 silver for the rooms for the day, and I take out an additional gold, and I say, this is for well, if you happen to talk to anybody interested or in hiring people for jobs, feel free to contact us.
He looks at the coin a bit, licks his lips, and like he nods at you and extends his hand.
I shake his hand and I say, we'll take our meal and our drinks now.
He extends his hand for the gold, Chucky.
Oh,
Shake it. Like,
like-
how do you do?
I already
gold.
put it. I already put the gold down on the counter.
Okay, so okay. Then he takes the gold. He slides from the counter into like a little purse.
There is no handshake.
There's no handshake.
Can I have some gold, please? How do you do?
Exactly.
It's just- what is this guy doing?
And then he
like
and then I say,
if you go to
"Oh,
shake his
man."
hand, like he just quickly takes it back. Ouch. Yes. Like okay, if I hear something, but people are pretty much. Maybe you should. He looks at Zeke and maybe you two should go and see if maybe anyone wants help with the preparations, the last preparations, maybe. Looks at you again, Chucky, like, yeah.
Is there a church or monastery?
Well, there's no big church, but there's a little chapel to. Well, is chapel a small thing? Like.
The chapel
like
is like it's usually like a one god small thing with like one cleric and
It's
maybe...
a little chapel to Nathaniel, who is the god of harvest. By
Yeah.
the
It
way.
doesn't need to be necessarily a cleric. It could just be a holy man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
who
like
would be
a
cleric.
priest, like a priest.
Well,
Like, a little chapel to Nathaniel, like because we are a farming community and blah blah blah. And there.
Oh, thank you. I take the room keys. I give well, my squire will stay in the same room as me. Then we have
It's like you pay. I mean, if you want to have like double beds, I mean, that's probably like extra. Like
I paid 2 silver for all of them.
Are you going to sleep in the same bed as your squire? I don't think they will. He would
Yeah.
approve it much.
No, that's kind of normal in a tavern. That's kind of normal. Buying one room with the double bed. That's the usual thing to do.
Well, I mean, it costs extra if you want to have double beds, like 2 beds.
I mean,
and
I paid 2 silver for all of them. So if you want to have just single rooms, I'm okay with that as well. But I paid for
you put
all
down
of them.
you put 1 gold and 2 silver.
It would
pretty
be
much,
it would be actually it would be actually more expensive with different rooms because a double bed is cheaper than a whole other room. I would say, my opinion.
Too many people can't stay in one room because that would be ridiculous.
Oh, definitely. I'm just saying too.
Dude, I'm a gnome. I could probably fit in any room. Just like sleep in
yeah.
any,
Put
any
him-
occupied
Put him in the
bed.
closet.
I could argue that you could probably fit you anywhere though. So like
Yeah, you just gnome in a closet. That's your room. It's a small bunk. that
quick
you
I
carry
question.
around.
want to sleep in the garden. I want to stand up, something like this, like "Arr!" and just stand in the garden.
Yeah, so it's me and my squire in one room, the 2 retainers, and I give a key to Zeke and Tim as well.
Are Chucky's 2 retainers and squire all male?
No, one of my retainers. Oh, well, actually, Salmon, do you have any input on this? Because I was just gonna make it up on the fly.
I was gonna say all males.
I wanna have one female, but she's like the hardy type, not like the one that if you touch, she's gonna break your arm.
You have 3 males.
Females? Ah,
3 males.
too bad.
You can't choose your retainers.
You kind of choose your retainers, I know, but still, like the DM doesn't want it. Simon says, he says.
The retainers have been tried by your family and
Not my family. Not my family. No, that's against
Nope.
my ideal.
Okay.
I cannot. I can handle myself without the cuddling of my family.
how
So
would you
these are
lose the
mine.
retainer?
how would you have chose your retainers if you?
I
if you
went
picked
with
family?
my family's name and searched for them.
He hand selected them.
Yeah, I handpicked them, but I didn't let my family or my mother or my father say anything.
Badass.
All right.
Badass.
He's
yeah,
a
I know.
rebel.
I'm a
After I
rebel.
get the key-
rebel.
After I get the key, I'll take a step towards the tavern barkeeper, and ask him, is there anyone in particular that you've seen that needs help with the festival?
Well, you could always go to the apple orchard we have,
Mhm.
and ask if they want any help with carrying, because there's pretty much supplying the town with cider and whatnot. So and delicious goods. You could ask them if they want any extra hands. It's always a possibility.
I go
Okay.
to the party and I say, well, you go, I'll be at the church, I'll meet you here tonight. Maybe I can find some work there.
Take care of yourself.
Okay. So yes, then assume that you're going separate ways to find some work. pretty
Well,
much.
I mean, in the city, it's the smartest thing, I guess. Not as a group.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask for a stool in advance. Like, hey, can I get a stool? And so I could go. I put the stool down. I step on the stool. I put the key into the door. Open the door. Kind of put all my stuff in the room. Take it back, and then I'm gonna go try and like search the local area for
So-
a job.
So just describe to me, like, do you keep your pets with you? Put
I
them in
will.
the-
I will keep. Like I'll put most of the stuff in it, but I'll still have like a backpack with
Yeah.
with the pits.
Okay.
Oh, I've completely forgot about that. That is right.
Yeah.
I do have a black
you have a
raven.
pet raven.
A pet raven, yes. Can I make it say things? Does it say things?
You know what? Do some
on the parrot,
past
Bucky?
and do some past like
Animal handling?
yeah, just like
How
do,
many?
like,
How many do you want?
Well, like 2 things seems to be.
Just to show how loyal it is.
Oh.
2 ones, come on, 2 ones.
Eh.
So pretty much like you try to get, because you know ravens can imitate some word like words here and there, but you try and. Is there anything particular you wanted to say?
Well met.
It says met well
It
instead.
kind of like it kind of like, you know, as you've been going around like trying to make it imitate well met, it kind of like gives out this sound of aho,
Aho.
aho,
Ahoy!
aho.
I'm okay with that.
And for some reason you feel if you feel a bit insulted, but you don't know why.
There's like some Naruto shit there. I don't know where else it's from, but I know like the crows and that always go like aha.
That's gonna be funny. Okay, so yeah, and I guess I go to the church. That's it.
You go to the
And-
Chapel of Nathaniel,
Yes.
and Zeke, you wanted to go to the apple
Yep,
orchard.
I will head to the apple orchard.
Okay, coolio. What does the gnome do?
So like people like still preparing for things. I'll go check it out.
Okay, let's do it in order. I think we'll do Zeke first. So it takes you maybe because it kind of the outskirts of town, so it takes you 10 minutes maybe to walk there from where you are.
Okay.
And you come across like this like a pretty huge apple orchard with like fences lined around and all these like ripe big trees with just thousands of apples.
As I see this and get closer, I just take a inhale and enjoy the smell of the fresh, ripe apples for a moment before I continue on.
It's pretty fresh, it's pretty nice. The autumn air is it's not getting quite cold yet. Like it's pretty late autumn summer, so
So,
late summer, I guess. No, I guess they would be ripe in October.
Okay.
It's not too cold yet.
It's
But
apple season.
apple season.
So what-
It's apple season.
Right, yeah.
So now
I-
you're closing in on the farm, like
Yeah. Actually, I get this character because I come from a hometown which we do. Apples are like a major thing, so
okay, cool,
I understand this.
pretty cool.
Do I see anyone outside when I get to the orchard?
As you close in, you can see different people, picking apples and having just these huge caskets of apple. Pretty much their farm hands that you see busy.
Do I see anyone directing them, or someone not carrying anything? That seems to be You know,
Um,
keep track of anything.
you can do a charisma. You can do a perception check, I guess. Like, see,
Ooh, okay.
at this point.
Should bring up what's my perception. I'm a +4.
You have proficiency in it?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
D20 plus 4.
Again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but character sheets for everybody available down below in the prayers and characters. Press on the Simon Says, and they're there.
So you can't particularly see anyone, but it's not too difficult to hear someone, pretty much saying like, "Yeah, keep up the good work. Like, we're soon done." Pretty much, not. Watch, careful there, and you hear a voice in the distance, pretty much.
Oh yeah. I go and track the voice I hear and approach them.
All right. So you walk in. After a while, you see this man, and maybe he's a pretty big blonde man, and maybe like his mid-20s, like talking to one of the farmhands, like who's carrying things. Like he seems to be the one in charge, pretty much.
Okay. I approach him from the side and say, "Excuse me."
Yeah. How do you do?
How do you do? I was at the Red Rooster, and I heard that you may need an extra hand or two. Could I be of service?
Ah, yes, he's you come out, he wants to, like, he extends his hand, like, as in a handshake,
Uh-oh.
like,
I extend my hand back and
Like,
clasp it for
he,
handshake.
like, he grabs you, like, you feel like this, he starts shaking you, like, really, really, like, heartedly, like, he's,
Right. He's
he has a
testing
very
me.
firm grip, like, it's,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's always
Rugged.
nice
Oh.
to meet new people. Work, you say? We're pretty much down for the day, but well, I guess we could use some work in carrying the things back to town.
Hmm?
I'm sorry for my horrible accent. No.
It's fine. I think it's pretty good. I
Um,
would love to help.
Alright then. Why don't we get you situated with Earl over there, and you can help him carrying them caskets. What's your name, by the way?
Zeke.
Sieg. A pleasure to meet you.
He nods.
And he just now, like, he's been shaking your hand pretty much, like, all
Yeah.
this time. Like, he just
I like your farmer voice. Your farmer
Pat-
accent
Did
is
Pat-
awesome.
stand for it.
pats you on your back, like, it has like this $1 million smile on his face, like, yeah. Everyone seems to be pretty happy. It seems to be a good time for them on this time of year. Well, you see this guy, like, in chestnutty hair, like, always, like, he's not quite 20, but he's carrying things. They're pretty big farmhand, pretty much. And he kind of waves you over, like, you've been seeing this.
Shake
He doesn't really shake. I mean, he greets you, but he doesn't. He doesn't shake your hand, like, in the same way. Like, he just greets you. Like, he nods towards one of the caskets that's around, and motions for you to follow him. Pretty much.
I do so.
Yeah. It's quite heavy. How much are you strong? Oh, you're medium strong. I mean, you're pretty much
moderate. The
moderately
average.
strong.
Your average
Yeah,
strength.
you're not so strong as he. So it's like to take this huge. I mean, I guess, like, there's handles on the thing, so you can just pick it up. But, like, it's kind of a bit straining for your back. But you manage to follow him pretty quickly anyway. Okay. All right. Let's just hop back to Chucky for a second.
Okay.
So you went to the Chapel of Nathaniel, pretty much. You asked for directions. Can you make me some charisma checks, like as you're like approaching people?
Definitely. How many do you want?
Let's do one at a time.
Would you say persuasion is a good skill here? To
It's probably like how you can. I mean, you probably have to approach them first. So maybe like a charisma check first to see how you can.
okay.
It's a regular charisma check.
Oh, 13.
13.
Average.
Like the see like a couple of guys like trying they go and doing stuff like they're pretty much going through the festival and arranging stuff, and like you approach them like do you know where the chapel? I mean, what do you ask them like?
Oh my good sirs, might I inquire where the Chapel of Nathaniel is?
Can eye a bit like but then you see like you have a holy symbol, and like is it like engraved in your armor, or is it like outside? How does it work for you?
It's engraved in my shield. It's engraved
shield.
the whole shield. The whole
it's on his
golden
back.
sun is on my shield.
Okay, you have a
It's on his
shield
back.
with the engraving, and you probably have like a amulet as well, pretty much. See that you are probably like and you ask them, can you make me a persuasion check and see if they can.
Done.
10, yeah, like they pretty busy, but like they nod you in the general direction of where you can find the chapel, pretty much.
Okay, I start moving faster so as not to hear the mumbling and starting to talk about me. So
Oh yeah,
I just go on.
drop
I go on.
dice everywhere. Okay, so yeah, after a while takes you. They didn't give you specifics. They.
I don't
you,
even ask. I don't even ask for specifics.
It takes you 10 to 15 minutes, like, to find it. It's kind of like a pretty small chapel. It's not too big. Lauren isn't the biggest like town per se. More people come and go, but
Okay. Well, I enter.
Okay, what do you do?
I enter, and do I see the priest or?
You
holy man?
see a man in robes, like standing
I go
around.
towards him. I bend on one knee and I putting my hand to my heart. I say, Your Worship, my name is Karen Mordred, and I greet you. I am a paladin of Solaris.
He, as you walk in, like he looks at you, like, but then you say like you Paladin Solaris, looks at you like you see your holy symbols and oh, well, greetings, child. What brings you to the Chapel of Nathaniel?
I raise up and I say, first to pay my respects, and I take out 2 silver. I'm guessing 2 silver is usually a big donation.
Yeah, maybe.
More?
Depends on the. I mean, I think it's like you give what you like, depending on your
Like,
status.
Take-
there'd be
take-
some people that go into churches with like 500 gold, and they're just like, yeah.
Maybe not 500 gold, but like
No, but like some
the
people.
usual
some people would
usual
do that, but
farmer would
Very
probably tip like probably a couple of copper just like to pay his respect, like, but that's like what they can afford, pretty much.
Well, I give him a golden coin then,
Okay.
and I say,
you put in a golden coin into the donation
Macy
bowl,
box.
pretty much.
Yeah, okay. And I also am to inquire if there are any jobs available. Me and a couple of friends are interested in well, earning more money and righteous adventuring.
Kind of looks like you awkwardly, and your first thought was to come to the church.
Oh, we've already visited a inn. The Red Rooster, we've taken rooms. But now, I thought that maybe if I could help the church here with anything.
Oh,
I
look
would like to
around,
inquire.
child. There's pretty much. I only have one other monk by my. How do you say? Like, I have one other at my
Acolyte.
side. We are. Fair. We are more than enough to. For this church. I appreciate your. Your thoughts are appreciated. But please, I think if you're so looking for work, maybe you should talk to one of the workers outside that are preparing for the festival.
Would it not be more appropriate to talk to the mayor?
Oh, well. The mayor, well, if you really want the mayor, you probably would have to go to Mordrin. Like, he's the one who governs everything. Lauren is more, he has a...
Is there no governor here?
Oh,
That
there's
is
a-
quite weird.
Let him finish. That he says... he has an... Is it called an advocate? Or maybe he has a man that...
Yeah, governor,
Acolyte.
that's what they are.
Like a small governor, but like nothing like a big thing. So.
Yeah, I know, but like he would be the one in charge of the like most of the things.
Sure, you can talk. I mean, you can go to the governor, but
It's the county sheriff. I don't know. I guess that's like the only thing I can
I
think of.
didn't shot the deputy. I didn't shot the sheriff.
So now,
Except if it's a sheriff. Right?
so you would say better to talk to the workers than to this governor?
Well, the governor is quite busy. I mean, you probably would have to book some time with him.
I can secure at least a couple of minutes of his time. I'm sure of that.
Oh, very well, child. You are free to do as you wish, I believe.
Say, have a good day. And I leave.
Pastor Joseph, I don't know.
Pastor Joseph.
Okay.
And well, I guess I take out my like more formal like squire to my side, dressed in his like noble armor, and give him like put on my signet ring, and give him my scroll of pedigree to present it whenever it is asked, and go to the governor. I actually have a scroll of pedigree that's with the background.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Using
which
all
is-
their parent
Nice.
their parent assets that they
So you
own.
have like yeah, pretty much where, what your family name is, and you know what.
Mordred. Mordred.
Yeah.
I'm using my family name.
They are legit.
You're a knight though. You're the variant knight, pretty much. So
They're thoroughbred.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, if you're-
you have
If
like
you're, if you're
a
very
pedigree
your
like
family doesn't
it's
necessarily
like
mean slow noble.
you're
Oh
like
yeah, definitely. It's
if you
but
wanna-
it's still a part of the noble class, even if it's the lowest
Right,
one.
yeah.
It's still part of the noble class.
Yeah.
So a couple of
But-
minutes with the governor would.
It doesn't necessarily mean your family was noble though. But yeah, go on.
No, it doesn't mean my family was noble, but with the background that I have and talk to Simon, if my family is noble, is it? I mean,
you're pretty much the. I mean, either because you said you wanted to. You didn't want to rely on your family, so
Yeah.
I'm looking to like, if you're not. I would say that you attained knighthood, but like your family is noble, yes, but you can't rely on them pretty much. You have earned the name for yourself pretty much.
oh yeah,
right?
definitely. This is using my like my pedigree score and my signet ring as in a status. Like I am a knight,
Right.
and this is how I prove it.
I'm
He
a
upholds his family name himself through his own deeds.
Oh, and that's how I
So
I go to the governor with those items, and
Mhm.
I request an audience, I guess.
So you go to the governor. There are there's a guard situated outside, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I
So-
look at the
As you approach, like he asks you to halt and says who goes there.
My name is Ryan Mordred. of the well, my name is Kwan of the Mojo family. I come seeking an audience with Governor. Did I get his name from Father Joseph?
You're not. Is it the governor?
The governor.
Okay,
The governor.
seeking an audience with the governor. And like I look at my squire, and my squire will kind of like open my pedigree, see my pedigree score like that in front of like to my side.
Mm-hmm.
2 retainers behind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want any roll for this?
Yeah, you can roll.
Okay. I would argue a advantage.
You would argue
here.
a lot.
I would argue an advantage here. What do you think?
Uh,
Advantage is
Well, it could
DM
either be
sided.
advantage or it could be like a lowered
Yeah.
necessary
Yes.
roll.
Yes. Roll once. Okay.
If you compare like that, it's not necessarily advantage.
It's
just you can
it's
make
not
the
too
roll
like
lower.
had you roll a 1, it would be like very disastrous, I guess. But like he nods like you have to wait outside though. Like let's see. You wait around like a couple of minutes. The guard hurries out like and says that you have to come back tomorrow. He has too much time. He has no time to
I
see
nod
any-
my head,
this
and
moment.
I guess I go. Well, I say, go and enjoy the day. By my squire and my retainers. And
I didn't get that. What did you say, Chucky?
go and enjoy the day. Like do whatever you
they
want.
start frolicking, like they just drop everything, like la da 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 da. But seriously, they thank you for being so kind.
I give them the. I give the retainers their room key. I give the squire our room key.
Mm-hmm.
And I go and well see if the workers need help. I think this is a. Do you want to
Alright.
take on Tim now, or do you want to have a break because we're at an hour break?
I would start a bit late, man.
What do you say? I say.
I don't mind.
Hmm?
Breaking the law, breaking the law. I don't mind.
Break time.
Yeah, we can break.
Okay,
Yes.
so 3 5 minutes break,
Okay.
everybody, and we're coming right back after that with more Simon Says. Again, if you guys want to check out our character sheets, down below, players and characters button, and you can check out the 5e character sheets that we have there. See you on the other side.